It's 10 years. A feeling of, oh, it's already 10 years. I remember was when I made the decision of starting Riverside School. My very first parent, Manish, and my other parent, Rakesh, they kept on and on. Kiran, kuch kar. Kiran, mere bachchi ko tule. It was just having that unflinching support and that feeling that somebody believed 100% in me. And collection of good people was my first focus. And I remember thinking about where will I get my teachers, and I had this lovely young girl who would be working out with me in one, I used to go out and work out in a gym. And what was very good about her, remember, she knew Gujarati very well and English very well. And I think that was my reason. And I think she had that attitude that she would be good. Bas, that was the first teacher, Nandini. 18th of Jan, that is today. 10 years ago, I put the first ad in the papers for Riverside. And I kept waiting by the phone, Nandini, myself and Trishla, thinking now we will have lots of phone calls. 26th of Jan, 2001. I had just finished my bath. I called all my parents and said, we must meet at the venue. I'll show you, I have a building. It was 8:40 in the morning. And then the world shook. Earthquake hit. And I think in some way, the fact that the earth shook on the day I was to start Riverside might have something to do with the way we have actually made an impact and sent ripples around the earth, around the globe in 10 years. Maybe there was some message, maybe God was giving me some message that you will create ripples. After the earthquake, I remember everything stopped. The parents who had shown interest all left. Trishla, who was to join me, left. Not only Ahmedabad, left India. And Nandini had left to go back to Bombay because her family was there. I don't know what kept me going. I don't know what it was, but I remember a month later, Nandini came back. And I asked her, I said, you're still with me? She said, of course. And I remember the first other person I asked to join me was Parul. Parul came. She came, we sat, we talked to each other, and I said, Parul, can you join? And she said, okay, let me, can I tell you tomorrow? I said, okay. Then I went down walking with her to leave her, and she said, okay, I'm joining. Nandini got in forum. We still needed one person. Again, I remember this thing. Parul referred to me, Janvi. I remember I was at home and Janvi came. I said, can you join? She said, when? I said, yesterday. She said, okay. And I think I have been blessed, and I'm continually thanking myself that I have been blessed with now 50 people who I have met with a heart. And I can't tell you how grateful, how I count my blessings every day about this lot of people who come every single day to Riverside. it's now 10 years, right? And it's a time to maybe look back and see what we have achieved.
I remember that there was a kind of a slide where actually you could say the full school was on it.
I remember the bucket movie as well as the frog unit that we used to do.
Oh my God!
Ma'am, that time we had a forest right over here.
And I remember the most exciting activity once which I had seen was Kiran taking all the vegetables and making all the children do the painting.
You remember Ganesh Chaturthi? We put the Visarjan in a tub.
You put that much
Yes, I remember.
Bhavin sir used to make us climb that web or net over there.
I just remember one thing, that I won a chocolate medal. I thought that was real, but it was, I thought she opened it and it was chocolate.
Thanks to me, I have to go and hunt for those all.
God, thank you God for the world so sweet. Thank you God for the food we eat. Thank you God for the birds that sing. Thank you God for everything. Thank you God for everything. 2001. Okay, the big achievement, of course, was a building. And 5 teachers. And we were very happy because we had a matador. Another thing we did a lot, activities, lots of activities. We celebrated all the festivals.
When I went to meet Kiran, she used to stay in the city at Parimal Garden, and there was this small photograph, 4x6 photograph of a brown color, simple walled building, and she said, that's the school. But I firmly believe, used to believe, and I still believe that schools are not made by buildings. But I don't know, this place, I can't express that. It's absolutely like a dream come true to me.
It is my firstborn because I was there when Riverside started, and after that Soham was born. So for me it's my firstborn baby, and seeing it grow every day so strong, so capable. I think no mother would be there in this world who wouldn't feel proud about a baby like this.
મારું એ કામ હતું કે છોકરાઓ બી ઓછા હતા અમારે, તો ચા બનાવવાની હોય તો એ ટાઈમે એવું હતું કે 2 ઝાડુ, 1 દૂધની થેલી, કિલો શક્કરમાં મહિનો નીકળતો હતો. આજે એટલું બધું થઈ ગયું ને કે અંદાજે નહીં લગાવી શકીએ.
2002, we had to put the ad again for admission. It was a Sunday, 18th of Jan 2002. Not a single call. Not a single call. In fact, we were, you know, there was Parul, Janvi, Nandini and myself. We sat there thinking, aha, ek saal kitna badhiya kaam kiya. We would be flooded with calls. We all came here Sunday morning saying, yeah, see, I will attend so many calls, you attend so many calls. Pura planning. Not a single call. You know, but I think that was very important. And I think for us, it's very important to remember that we didn't panic. That was important. We realized we were doing something special, and our belief was very strong. And it panned out because a week later we were full. looking at the whole journey of Riverside, goes right in front of your eyes, and it's, oh my, it was just yesterday that when Riverside started, and now it's 10 years. Oh, it's too much kind of. And where did these years fly back?
I think anybody who works or who's been associated with Riverside works from their heart. Extremely proud, extremely privileged, extremely grateful to have had this opportunity, and I love this place.
पहले तो मैं गार्डन का ही करता था, अभी बहुत कुछ करता हूँ। स्कूल का काम है, लैपटॉप का है, प्रोजेक्टर का है, अभी सब कुछ सीख गया धीरे धीरे।
I think 2003 August we shifted in to the Key Stage 1 building. Ah, what fun! I had designed Key Stage 1 building literally to mimic the house that we were staying in, because we realized that young children require a place that looks like their home. And so there was a bathroom in every room, which was unheard of in most schools. And we had done it up so beautifully that the first thing we would do was take people to see our bathrooms.
All right.
We'll have to say action, huh? They won't move.
I will. And action.
Ground for its food.
Right.
So because it has all webs and it has then and hens don't need to swim. They don't need to swim. They just catch and food then.
When Kiran gave me a puppet of a Pied Piper in my hand in my very first year and said, "Okay, Janvi, tell a story," and Janvi was very scared, and I did not know how to tell a story at that time. And right now I can tell a story to any age group. I can tell a story to you also. So this is my second house. I love staying here more, and I enjoy being here. That's it. I think each day, at the end of the day, I feel satisfied that I've lived my life.
जैसे पगार अच्छा मिला, ने सब सगवड़ अच्छी मिली, हमने पढ़ना लिखना थोड़ा सीखा, हमने क्या बनाई बुट्टी, पिक्चर देखने ले गए, जैसे हमने वो थिएटर देखी ही नहीं थी, मतलब कभी भी पहली बार जिंदगी में देखी, पहली बार।
I remember when in 2004 we started building to Key Stage 2. In 2005 we shifted into Key Stage 2. Our children became clients of Satish, and they would say, we want places like this, we want a gazebo, you know. So they actually became equal participants in design. In 2004, another big moment for us, Harvard. To go and get our training right there and to meet Dr. Howard Gardner, my hero. I remember, you know, it was so funny. 2001, I read Dr. Gardner's book, Frames of Mind. And I remember thinking, I have to meet this man. What a mind. What an amazing understanding of the human intellect and the way we learn. 2004, I met him as a student. Okay, I was there as a student. 2010, in Beijing, I was speaking as a keynote speaker with Professor Gardner. I remember him sitting there and listening to me at the same place, and I was listening to him in 2004. And in 2010, he was right there. And when he met me, he knew about the work Riverside is doing. And now in his talks, he refers to the good work that Riverside also does, which is for me, I think, very, very humbling to say that we've reached in just 10 years. In just 10 years, a place where my mentor or somebody who I look up to can look at the work and say, you're doing good work. That's fabulous.
As a leader, I'm feeling great, and I think I'm looking forward to the next 10 years and looking at how and where Riverside and where can I contribute in a very big way in getting Riverside in the next 10 years.
These 4 years which have been here as a teacher, I have just enjoyed thoroughly. I have grown a lot. As a parent, I was growing for my child. Now I think I am growing for myself also.
Riverside is celebrating 10 years, and I have one regret, that I was not with Kiran and Riverside from day one.
2007. I still remember I had come back from the visit to Reggio Emilia in Italy, and I was absolutely mesmerized by what Reggio Emilia and the municipal corporation in Reggio Emilia has done with this idea of education, and how the city engages the children and into their stories and into their life. So I came back being inspired by that experience. Thought of this idea, but how do you get the best minds? We're the best business minds, the best design minds. And I was wondering, how do we collaborate all of these people together and make something matter?
Approach is an organization which has been doing things for kids earlier, and we plan to extend this to other parts of the city.
When a city gives to the children, in the future the children will give back to the city.
मैं प्लेन में पहली बार बैठी, आज मुझे बहुत मजा आया। मैंने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि मैं प्लेन में बैठ सकूंगी।
I joined Riverside about 3 years back, and as a coordinator of approach, and I can only imagine what the earlier 7 years would be. There's so much activity, so much life, there's so much happening here all the time. It's hard to miss a day.
सच बोलूँ तो जो रिवरसाइड का माहौल है, यानी जो जिंदा दिली है, जो मस्ती है, एक्चुअली मैं खुद में ऐसी हूँ। और अपने लाइफ में मैंने पहली बार ऐसा स्कूल देखा था जहाँ पर जो मैं हूँ, मैं उस तरीके से खुल के जी सकती हूँ।
ट्रांसपोर्टની અંદર મને કંઈ જ ખ્યાલ નહોતો આવતો પહેલાં, જ્યારે બાળકોનું હતું એ બધું મને નહોતું ફાવતું. અહીં આવીને જ હું આ બધું શીખ્યો કામ. એમ કરતાં મારા આજે 10 વર્ષની અંદર મેં બધું ઘણું કામ શીખી ગયો કે અત્યારે બધું સંભાળી લઉં છું.
What we're doing, and we're telling the world, is this is possible. This is happening. This is not a fluke. That children, when they do good, do very well. And children develop attitudes of being able to create a life and not just a living. That children have the spirit to change the world for a better place. They see that. And Riverside has today these ripples that started 2001, 18th of Jan, is today been able to show that.
Last I heard, the preamble still said, "We the people of India," right? So if not us, then who? If not now, then when? Like I said, contagious is a good word. Thank you.
I'm just totally delighted that Riverside has completed 10 years already. It's amazing how quickly the time has gone by. I remember the time when Kiran was trying to start the school with a lot of uncertainty, a lot of doubt in her own mind about whether she would be able to do justice to this new endeavor that she was starting off on. And when we look back today to see one of the finest institutions that India and probably the world has ever seen, it's amazing to see what Riverside has become in these last 10 years.
I'm really inspired by Riverside example, and it's a really impressive school. If you know, just talk to the kids if you want to be know what's going on there.
And look at how beautiful it is. No? Its position is diagonally opposite Gandhiji's ashram. Mahatma Gandhi is saying, "Be the change you wish to see in the world," and diagonally opposite resides Riverside, being the change.
I can and you can, together we can be the change in the world. I can and you can, together we can be the change we want to see. Feel, imagine, do your part.
When you come to a milestone like 10 years, it's a good moment to pause and say a few thank yous. And I'm so grateful for every person who has been partnered with Riverside or with me over the years. Whether it's been the team of drivers and bus conductors who take children safely from their homes and back home, to the ladies who participate with little children and take them with their hands gently to maybe to the toilet or wipe their tears if they are small. To every teacher, every single teacher on campus, to my wonderfully strong administrative support, to Approach and their team, to the Design for Change team, and of course, my 3 school leaders, my God, who have, again, like I said, I think it's in the kind of people you get. I keep saying, you know, they have stepped in, I have been able to step out. And of my parent body. I must say hats off, especially to that first lot of parents who believed. Who came not knowing me at all, not knowing what Riverside would be, and who have stayed and transferred the belief of Riverside to other parents. So I can't thank them enough for being with me. So again, right now, you know, I'm feeling so awed that thank you. यार thank you क्या किसको बोलते हैं? अपने को तो नहीं बोल सकते ना thank you. I can just say big जादू की झप्पी यार. You guys have been amazing and can't